was one of the original stars of NYPD Blue. She's also been in such films as Heat and Casper. Her latest film is Your Friends and Neighbors. Folks, please welcome Amy Brenneman. That's always a difficult thing to handle in the talk show world, is I can't be the one to initiate the kiss with a woman, because then I'm a creep right here on my own show.
Yeah.
So I'm looking...
You would make a lot of money, I think.
You would make a lot. So I'm always looking for the hand to come up, but sometimes the hand comes up and then they offer the cheek.
Yeah.
It's a stressful job I have.
I'm a smoocher.
You are a smoocher?
I'm a big smoocher, yeah. I didn't smooch you. Wait.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not bad.
See, I'm deeply germ-phobic. Andy, it's going to be all right. We'll disinfect you later. Okay. Now, congratulations. I've heard nice things about this movie.
Thank you.
And, you know, the whole process of making a movie is very alien to me. This is all I've really ever done or ever will do. Is be
so sad, really.
I like it. I was enjoying doing this show late at night.
It's good.
But for people that do movies, I understand it just must be very strange because you do things out of sequence. There's a lot of money involved, and this show costs like $40 to put on a day.
Yeah, right.
You're doing movies that cost hundreds of millions of dollars to produce and to make. How do you keep it loose? How do you keep the people around you relaxed, and how do you guys have a good time?
Well, I have two older brothers, so I think I just come from a really rowdy household, so I just get really kind of mouthy and jokey, and I just find that it's important to not get all locked up. I like hang out with the crew and do that whole thing.
Right, just sort of joke around. Mm-hmm. What kind of stuff are you doing? Do you ever play jokes on them? Do you ever?
Well, like I said, I'm really smoochy, so I just go around and you know, have physical contact with as many people as I can. And, you know, like...
Really? This doesn't sound terrible, you know.
It's a good job.
Yeah, I want to work on this movie.
Yeah,
so just any kind of physical contact at all? Do you grab, I mean, because these days you have to be kind of careful about that, but you're not. You go the other way.
Yes, no, I don't grab. I just like, well, here's the deal. I mean, I have a weird job where I, you know, sometimes 6 hours after meeting somebody, I have to, you know, be in bed and smooching with them, and so I have that
same problem.
You do?
Yeah.
Really? But that's why you owe all those women so much money.
Yeah, oh, be quiet.
So I just tend to like to, you know, I just think everybody should get really relaxed, and, you know, I just, you know, I have had moments with people in those love scenes where I just want to see everything. It's like, you know what, let's get it out of the way, let's just see it, you know, and move on.
See it? What do you mean? You don't mean it.
I do. I don't always get my request, but I do ask.
You go up to guys and say, let's see it?
No, I mean...
On the movie set?
No, the guys that I'm acting with, and, you know, I just figure to make everything really relaxed, and, you know, I don't do anything...
That wouldn't relax me. Yeah. That would frighten me. Yeah. Well, just give me a few minutes. Can I have some time here to prepare?
It's interesting how many people are fine with it, but, you know... No, I'm a married...
Seriously, like, what kind of people are we talking about? You'll say to an actor, let's see it, and then Ben Stiller. You're in this movie with Ben Stiller.
Well, Ben will drop it for anybody. I mean, that's really... I didn't even have to ask, you know? Ben showed up for the rehearsal with his pants around his ankles. Put it on, man.
I'm here for the movie.
Put it on.
So you asked to see it?
Yes, I do. I do.
And they grant the request what percentage of the time? Like half the time?
No, very, very... Very not often at all.
Now, what happens, though, okay, but let's say 1 time out of 50, still it's a couple of times, because you're probably asking constantly.
Yeah, but, Conan,
What happens when someone walks in on that, you know?
Yeah, here's the weirder thing than that. The weirder thing than that is, like, basically being not very clothed and, like, kissing somebody you don't know and being filmed. Like, that's weird, you know? I mean, you know...
Are you completely nude when you're with this person in bed when you're shooting a scene, or do they...
It depends. I shot a scene in this latest film, Your Friends and Neighbors, where I was covered, and yet I had my little kind of G-string on, but they could see my hip, so I actually was.
How do they see your hip? It attaches right there. I thought a lot about this. What, do they just duct tape it on or something?
No, I had to
This sounds great. I'm all for any movie.
I'm married now, so I feel real. I'm sorry, Brad.
Now, your husband, I'm assuming that you're saying sorry to Brad. That's your husband.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope. So Brad's your husband, no? I'm saying sorry to a different guy. Does he mind that you go around and say, asking people, let's see it, or have you stopped since you got married?
Well, he's a director, you know, so he directs love scenes. So I think he asks to see it too. I think we both do. So it works out really well.
You sound like a fun couple.
It's very late 90s.
Maybe you guys would like to go boating someday with me.
What I'd like to know is who has the higher success rate.
Yeah.
Him or you?
Well, he does because they have to, or otherwise they lose their job.
It depends on the authority involved.
Yeah.
I'm the director. You better drop it.
Exactly.
Man, this sounds fun. Your Friends and Neighbors is in theaters right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish we had more time, because there's a ton of stuff to talk about, and this was too interesting.
Wow, we got stuck on that.
Well, how can you not? I was going to blow past and talk about all this other stuff, but when you come out and go, yeah, I like to go around and to break the ice, I like to ask people to drop their pants and show me they're good, you know? It's kind of hard to go, yeah, that sounds good. Let's get to the, All right, well, come on back and tell me the rest sometime.
I would love to. Go see my movie. That's the other thing.
Go see the movie. All right, Amy Brenneman, everybody. Thank you very much. That's very funny. That was a very interesting commercial break, by the way. Coming up tomorrow night, you got to check out the show. From the new movie 54, Salma Hayek is going to be on the show. We also have the chairman of the Virgin Group, Britain's favorite billionaire, Richard Branson's going to be here, and I think he's giving everybody $1 million. Is that the deal? Yeah. So come to that show. And musical guest, the Dixie Chicks, going to be here. It's going to be a very cool show. Check it out. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Mike the Lip Lupica will make a lot of people angry. We'll see you in a second.